So if you want, I'll be right there. Anything you want for you, my sweetheart. I'll be by your side, and when I do get to see you smile, I'm up in the clouds and now we're up.
Welcome to our vlog and our first day of school. Down here in Las Vegas, and I know a lot of places in like the Southwest, Texas and Arizona, Nevada, they're starting school today. It's like August 10th and it's the first day of school. We have our 5th grader, Keaton, right here, and Carson just ran away. He's in kindergarten. We homeschool, so this is not something that we take lightly, but something that I feel very convicted about. Don't get me wrong, I second guess myself all the time, but that conviction hits again and I'm like, I know this is the right choice for our kids for right now in the season that we're in. Last night I set up their school stuff. Actually, Carson's curriculum has not come yet. It should be here in like maybe today or tomorrow, but I just bought a couple of books from Target that he can start until that comes. We're gonna do crafts. We got some cinnamon rolls. I'm gonna make some eggs and sausage. And then for Keaton, her curriculum, we do the good and the beautiful, which is not what I picked for Carson. So she has history, which Carson will do this with us as well. She has handwriting and language arts, music appreciation, math, and then for science, this unit, we're doing weather and water. And then there's like 3 other units we'll do throughout the year. Math is just her favorite. She keeps looking at that book like, oh.
If I could, I would throw these 2 books out the window. And then stomp on them.
Oh my goodness. It's not that bad.
It's boring.
You can always call Kenadie. She's a good math helper. I'm gonna get some eggs and sausage going for them to go with the cinnamon rolls, and we're gonna get our day started. Oops, I already let the eggs cook a little bit too long before we mixed them. That's okay. I just have some sausage going in this little thing. And then the kids are here. They've started on their one of their little crafts I got them. So they're picture frames. They can decorate their picture frames, and then we'll put one of their first day of school pictures in here. You could even do a couple because we could do like a silly face school picture and then a regular school picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carson says his favorite colors are orange and purple. So he's doing those 2 right now.
I'm doing
You
it.
done? Good job, buddy. Can I write your name on there?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm gonna write it here.
Okay, so we are doing just a little bit of school today. We went over Keaton's, look at all of her books that she has. We went over these, and she actually wanted to get started on the music appreciation. So I told her she could do one elective, the music appreciation or the handwriting. She's doing music appreciation, and then I might have her do a math. Just get started and get it going. And then Carson is working on his letters, which he actually already knows, but it's a good beginner, good start for him, and just following directions and stuff. He's learning that. And when I was explaining to Keaton what she was gonna do, he went and turned on the TV, and I was like, dude, no, we do not have the TV on when we're doing school, do we? No. So I gotta show you this, you guys. We started with reading the Bible this morning. If anybody has good like recommendations for like a children's devotion thing, I would love to hear that. But I opened up my Bible, and first of all, I have tons of stuff in here from high school, college. There's pictures in here, but in the back, it had my Grandma Hull's funeral program, like when she passed away. And then there were these pictures in there.
Can you over here, you all?
That's me. That's me. I know I look like a boy. That is me with my Grandpa Hull. And then that's my brother. I had no idea these pictures were in here. We were little. I was probably in 4th grade.
Yeah, you look like a boy.
I do look like a boy. Mom, what were you thinking with my hair? And then my grandma's, is there a picture in here? Yeah. My sweet grandma. Okay, so the kids are done with actual school. We just did an overview. Carson did a lesson, which he was so bored with. Took him forever. Hopefully his actual workbooks come soon. And then Keaton got a jump start on math. She actually did it. But even I was stumped already. We had to do this pattern thing, and it was confusing. We had to look at the answer key. Very good. Now put all the markers on here. So now they just get to have fun and paint. I had them both do this thing. We painted their hand, and they put their handprints on it. So there's Keaton's. Here's Carson's. They're over here drawing. Oh, Keaton, it's so cute. Good job. The kids are done with school. What'd you think, Carson? Oh wait, we're gonna switch. Now they're having lunch. Peanut butter and jelly, chips, and apples for lunch.
Yay.
Easy peasy. Keaton,
What
did you say that your favorite subject was in school?
Math.
Math? After all this time? Why'd you say it's fun?
Well, because sometimes it is, and I like it when you do it with me.
Oh, it was kind of fun today, huh? Trying to figure out the problems. It was good.
What about her?
What about what? When you're at school? What about it, Keaton, when you're at school?
Like real school?
Yeah. Well, this is real school,
Yeah,
but...
like public school?
Yeah.
Well, the only reason why I like public school is because I get to like be with other kids. And like sometimes I like it when I get to go up to the board and then kids are like, oh, that's how you do it. Like one time, like draw lines to like split the shape or something, and then everybody was like you do that, and she was like no, and I was like I think I know, and like I raised my hand, and then I started to explain, and she's like why don't you come up here and show us, because I think she knew that I was gonna be right, and then I did it. She's like yeah.
Oh, good job, honey. I'm so proud of you. And just so you know, this is something when Keaton mentioned being around other kids. Like you hear so much about homeschooling and like, oh, well, your kids aren't going to be social. They're not going to be, have other kids to hang around with. There's two sides to that. Yes, you're right. We don't want to subject them to the kids, some of the kids that are in the school system. We want to protect our kids from that. We had a few issues that we had to deal with that were not good, very unsafe for Keaton when she did go to public school here in 3rd grade. That is something I would never want to subject her to again. And it's not something that we will give details about or anything, but just know it was actually horrible. I feel guilty because I feel like I didn't protect her. The way to protect her would have been just to remove her because it was bad. It was really bad. The other thing is they are around other kids. They socialize with their friends at church. On Sundays, we have youth group on Wednesdays. They are constantly playing with their neighbor friends here. We want to teach them how to socialize with all ages of people. So when we're in the grocery store, when we're out to eat, when we're at the park, anywhere in public, our kids are getting subjected to socialization. So that's not even an issue. Maybe when we get another car, we could get them in a co-op so they're with other kids like once or twice a week in a co-op situation. But don't worry, our kids are very well behaved. They know how to act around other people. They play with their friends. I am trying to figure out what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. I was gonna make lasagna and I went and looked in the freezer and I'm out of Italian sausage. I bought a whole bunch, like a package from Costco, and separated it and froze it. We don't have any Italian sausage. I'm not sure what we're gonna make for dinner. Chicken, potatoes maybe. But I did find this frozen pizza in the freezer. A couple weeks ago, I got 2 of these, DiGiorno, thin crust frozen pizzas. I cooked one last week for the kids. They're sitting eating it at the table and Carson's like, Mama, this tastes weird. And I'm like, weird, like shouldn't, we bought these before and it's been fine. And Keaton's like, I wasn't gonna say anything, but yeah, it tastes kind of weird. And I was like, okay, let me try. I took one bite of that pizza and it was so gross. It was like sour, kind of. I don't know if it was the sauce, the cheese. I didn't have a bite of pepperoni, so I don't think it was the meat. I got our money back for them, and I had this other one in the freezer, which has the same expiration date. I'm gonna throw it away. I don't want to cook it and take another bite because you couldn't smell it. It smelled fine. So we would have to take a bite to see if it is good or not, and I'm not willing to do that.
I am.
Carson just said he would. I don't even want to leave it up to Shad because Shad would be like, it's fine. And then he would get like food poisoning or something. So I'm just throwing it away. I feel bad because it could be okay. I'm literally gagging right now just thinking of the taste. It was so gross. But now I don't know what we're gonna have for dinner. And if I don't plan it now, then in true Krista form, then we get takeout or something. Yes. And Keaton's like, yeah, let's get takeout. I gotta figure out dinner. I don't know what to make. It's now 6 o'clock. Have I started dinner? No, I have not. Good news is Shad took our car to Discount Tire. There was a small nail in one of the tires, but they were able to fix it. That's good. So we don't have to buy new tires. Yeah, Shad's gonna go do Uber, or he's doing Uber right now. I still don't know what we're gonna have for dinner. Carson, what are we gonna have for dinner?
I can call you.
Okay, show us. Wait a second.
What?
Wait, I threw the pizza away.
What?
I threw it in the garbage. Did we have 2? When I threw that pizza away, the freezer wouldn't close, and I found that pizza in the back behind the freezer. Did I just throw away a pizza that wasn't bad and this one was the bad one? I don't know which one was bad. I think this came, for some reason this was way in the back of the freezer and it fell out. But actually, after trying both of those, I don't know if I trust either of them. But either way, throw that one away too. Anyway, Carson, you think you want the spinach mozzarella pasta? Not Keaton's favorite. Oh, there is leftover Velveeta. Daddy's home.
Oh. Hi, Daddy. I get all mine.
What?
Ah!
Which end? Which end?
Both. Ah! Thank you, Daddy.
Mama's this. I didn't do nothing.
Thank you, Mama.
You're welcome. I tricked him. Okay.
What'd she say?
We were. Good.
Oh, she said that she didn't know what we were having for dinner, and she was like, Carson thinks he wants this ravioli, and I was like, we have enough stuff for butter pasta.
We were just in the kitchen looking to see what we could have for dinner.
Bag rip.
Okay, go get a couple plates. So we just did cheap dinner. You can get actually it was cheaper to not do the family pack. So I just ordered a 30 count nugget. We got 4 fries, and then I got just the crispy chicken, regular crispy chicken, and that was free. So all of this was pretty good deal. Good morning, everybody. It's the next day and day 2 of school. I got out of bed 10 minutes later than I should have. So already day 2, we're running behind, but yet that doesn't really count because we homeschool. So we're on our own time. But the kids are sitting here eating cinnamon rolls left over from yesterday.
I keep it.
What'd you say?
I sleep in.
Oh, you slept in? Yeah, say in.
And
Good job. A little update on Carson's speech. So last year I went to probably 4 or 5 meetings with the school to get him set up to do speech there. They told me, oh, he's zoned for this school. So that's where I had the meetings at. The majority of the meetings was at this one school. And he was gonna start last year going once a week at that school. And then that speech therapist was like, oh, since he's in preschool, he actually qualifies for this week-long program. He could go there, every day. So do you wanna do that instead? And I was like, sure. And that school was clear across town. We drove him there every day. It was fine. Very thankful that he got to do that and get a jump start. So this year I've been kind of waiting to see if they were going to let me know when he would be starting back at the other school, at the original school, when the start date was, what day it was going to be on, because we got to coordinate the car situation. I wasn't hearing anything. So I finally emailed her. She literally acted like she didn't know what was going on, which annoyed me, but I was like, whatever. I told her we already have the IEP set up. She's like, we need to have a meeting set up with the team to do the service plan. I'm like, we did that last year, but I didn't say it in those words. But I was like, okay, whatever we need to do moving forward, whatever the next steps are. I told her we were homeschooled, and she's like, oh, that's a separate plan. So let me talk with the team. Again, another situation. They knew last year he was going to be homeschooled. She's like, let me get back to you on a day or whatever. I get an email from her yesterday, and she's like, actually, he's zoned for this other school, which I had asked them about last year, because the school that they were zoning him for speech was a different school than Keaton would have been zoned for, that both of them would have been zoned for if they were to go into public school this year. She's like, so I'm so sorry I didn't catch this earlier. You'll have to contact their speech pathologist and set up a meeting. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I went through so much. Took so much time, went to these meetings, which I'm super uncomfortable in, but I'm doing it for my boy. I want him to get what he needs. And now we have to start over because he's zoned at a different school. I did mention that last year. I said, oh, it's weird that he's here because zoned for here because my daughter is zoned for, this other school that's a tiny bit closer to us. They kind of blew me off. I don't even think they really acknowledged my statement or question. And so I just figured, oh, this is what, maybe they don't have openings for speech at our zoned school, so they were putting him there. I didn't know. I'm so annoyed. I got to call and get it all figured out. But I feel like he's slipped through the cracks, which, again, doesn't give me a whole lot of faith in this Clark County School District. Okay, we are starting school this morning. Carson's school books still haven't come. So we're just doing these little manipulative blocks and doing some addition and subtraction. Keaton, what are you getting started on?
History.
History. You guys, what would you say? So Daddy works at the stadium later today.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go to the stadium tonight and watch the Raiders play?
Yes!
They're doing a scrimmage, so they're playing each other. It's an event open to the public, and it's only $5, so we can go for $5 and go to Allegiant inside
Will we
and
see
watch them
Daddy?
play. Probably, yeah. We'll see Daddy.
Yeah.
Does that sound like fun?
Yeah.
So we are gonna go do that tonight, and it'll be in a separate vlog. So stay tuned for that. But it should be fun. I even looked up. There's like free parking. It's $5 per person to get in, and they're like honing down their quarterback and their like roster and stuff, so it'll be fun. We're gonna go. So watch that video when it comes out. So Shad went out and did Uber this morning. He is back home now. He also actually stopped to pick up a few groceries. So thank you. One thing that I ordered was this. I've heard it's really, really good. If I want to make a latte. I wasn't drinking coffee, but then I told Shad, oh, I might need coffee with school starting. It sounds really good. So I did get this, and it's supposed to be delicious. So we will try it, not today. I've already had some iced tea today. I'm not in a coffee mood. But anyway, it's literally blonde espresso. You mix it with hot water. So I can easily do an iced espresso. If I was gonna add milk, like for a latte, I guess I would warm up the milk on the stove. Anyway, I'm excited to try this. We'll show you in an upcoming video how good it is. And then I also got this to go with it, the pumpkin spice latte creamer. Never tried this before. We're gonna take Shad to work, so we have the card later to go to the stadium for the event tonight. Keaton is finishing up school, having a little snacky snack, eating leftover queso. And Carson's drinking a protein smoothie.
Thanks for watching Logues Life. Kids, have a great second day of school. And don't be too bored. Yeah.